What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Vampyr playthrough. Last time I left off, I think I completed chapter... Well, I'm in chapter 2. We took out Dorothy Crane because she was apparently the one blackmailing Lady Ashburn. I leveled up a bit offline. And then I realized, like, there's so many characters in these games that I might just talk to them offline. And then, in this playthrough, I think I'm going to end up embracing them all, which is, biting them. Because you get experience from them. I'm going to do 2 playthroughs, but I'm going to go for the worst ending here. Basically just because it makes you super powerful. Not embracing anybody, not biting anybody, it's apparently much more difficult. Because of course you're not going to level up that much. So yeah, if you see here, I've like talked to some of these people, try to heal them too, like cure them, give them medicine. But I might do the embracing as part of the playthrough. But right now we gotta get back to Lady Ashburn. Last time I died here, apparently there's like a boss fight coming up, and I was ill-equipped. I wasn't leveled up enough. Should be able to take him out now. I believe we're about to find out.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Yeah, this is like the setup right here. It was a possum. They killed the possum? Oh, that hurt him. Get back! Oh, nice. Yeah, these guys aren't that bad in terms of difficulty. I feel like I'm well prepared. Oh, that's the guy. He has a little... Take this! Blood spear.
Burn it, boys! Burn it!
Got one of them.
Trust to the leech, boys!
Oh, nice. He can actually block it. Block this, then. Blood spear. I love that move.
Burn it, boys!
I think he's dead if I bite him. I never killed any of them by biting them until now. So who were these guys? Like, why did they set me up? That's weird. I can't loot any of their bodies. Normally, after you beat them, you can loot them. Let's see. Yeah, apparently there's nothing for me to loot. Well, so much for those guys trying to set me up. They're probably just hunters, but maybe they're just stopping any vampires here. Oh yeah, here was a skull. Oh, this thing is like level 18. He's still pretty strong. We'll take him out though. Come on. That didn't even hurt with that blood barrier. What is this? Concerning the recruitment of new boys in Whitechapel, I think I found one. Albie? He's a stupid stool, but tough. Ask him to prove to get me some, okay.
I'm sure Albert would like to know he's been accepted by the Wet Boot Boys.
Oh, I met that dude earlier. Oh, I guess I could go back, but I'll probably do that later. Look at these guys. These are all rogues. I don't even think I remember coming up here, but yeah, let's do what's the task at hand. Because like I said, this could be a very long playthrough if I did all the side missions and talk to everybody. But what I'll do is I'll read the cliff notes of each character. What is this? Oh, I'm back in Pembroke?
Pembroke is so lucky to have Dr. Reid.
Wait, she should be right here. Yeah, she's in the tent. How did I miss her? Oh, wow. She just drank him. Is it true what they said about her?
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reid. I like a man who speaks his mind.
He trusted you. Compassion only hides your appetite. In the end, you're a killer. Oh, yeah, he trusted you.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed. Permanently. You will not be bothered anymore by the woman.
And who was this woman?
If you must know, she worked under my employ as Nurse Crane. But I'll wager that's not what will be written on her gravestone.
You killed her? Is that what you consider discretion and diplomacy, Dr. Reid?
I did what I thought was best, and acted accordingly.
You will learn that trust is a rare and precious commodity in the Immortals world, my young doctor. And your actions have not induced me to offer you my support.
What? You told me you were obliged to answer all my questions after I did your bidding. So this is crazy. This lady, I guess she really does feed on some of the patients.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
Oh, so this guy was gonna die anyway, is that what she's telling me?
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London vampire society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
Of course. Makes sense.
And no one suspected you of the murders.
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
I don't know what to believe of her now.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
So she's just giving me her dead age, the age she became a vampire, but not her true age.
Very well, but I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Yeah, but who is your maker? I know someone made you.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter skal.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, skals are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a skal?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
I guess that's... What about London?
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad?
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
I would assume that they would all know each other. All the vampires in the area.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Oh, I guess that means they pick who they're gonna turn. I remember they call it sire, to sire somebody into a vampire.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain. More than likely it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
So I guess they are like a cult.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society. And like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone. But it seemed they have been recruiting.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
Oh, really? Why not?
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Oh, I see. They'll be afraid of him.
Excuse my forwardness, but... are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
Alright, I guess that's all the question. Oh.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
An Ekon? Is that what the original word for a vampire is?
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
That's like one of those tests where all of this is that, but not all of that is this. So she's saying all vampires are Ekons, but not all Ekons are vampires? Alrighty then.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
I knew that was the word sire. See, I've heard it in like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, stuff like that. Even vampire movies.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I bid you farewell, for now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Alright, let's go back to the office then.
Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Dr. Reid, any good news to share?
Let me see, he's healthy. Nothing to ask.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
Alright, to my... what is this? Nurses are needed now. In the name of mercy, they depend on you. So what, in the 1900s they were low on nurses, apparently? Probably not only that, probably doctors too. I couldn't imagine how much schooling they'd had to go through though. Or maybe not as much as they do now.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
A light stamina serum. Okay, cool. Bronchitis, pneumonia.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Skals. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Chapter 3, Family History. Establish a connection between the vampire epidemic and the Spanish flu. Causes and effects. Nice, we are in chapter 3. Let's go.
It's locked, all right.
How can I get that key? Oh yeah, his office is right here. I always get it confused. What's in here?
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I never saw symptoms like this when I was in France. Not at all.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
I may turn London into my realm. Oh.
I admit it did occur to me. Blood seems to be the common factor in all of this.
I totally agree. We're in uncharted territory here. Maybe it's just wishful thinking, but imagine the possibilities.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Does he know I was the one that bit her by accident? And how come I don't go visit my mother? The eye was in the tomb. Reach the Stonebridge Cemetery. Anything else this guy could tell me?
I need to talk to you, Edgar.
Please do so.
Do you know anything about the vampire hunters in the East End?
Without a doubt, it's the Guard of Prewen. Zealots to the last man.
They're definitely well organized and equipped.
They're extremely dangerous and not to be trifled with. To them, you're a feral beast, and I, your accomplice.
Where do they come from?
Once they shared the Brotherhood's ideology on non-intervention. but they concluded vampires were a scourge.
So you manage a hospital financed by a vampire?
Yes, Pembroke was founded by Lady Ashbury. She's also our largest donor.
If I may inquire, how did you meet her?
Well, Jonathan, she sought me out and offered me the position. It's been a very profitable partnership for both parties.
Oh, I bet. He gets to do all his experiments and maybe she can get a cure. If anything, she gets to feed on the patients.
A convenient yet expensive way to have a fresh supply of blood on hand, day and night, don't you think?
All vampires drink blood by nature. Me, I praise the lady's exemplary moral fiber.
Nurse Crane will not be returning to Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, really? Did something happen? She seems such a very capable woman.
She was blackmailing Lady Ashbury. Thought she was murdering patients as some sick upper-class game.
Nurse Crane was playing a dangerous game. She's lucky Lady Ashbury abhors violence.
I wouldn't say all that. I mean, she made me do the dirty work.
We'll talk later.
Alright, time to go to the cemetery.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
This looks like it's gotta be the way. There's a hideout around here. Oh, it just says keep out. And there's more of those zealots. Oh, there's one shooting me from far away. And you missed. Oh, nice. He can block. Get up. Bludgeons to death. These guys didn't drop anything? What's up here? Oh, this looks like it could be a hideout. Maybe it is? Oh, I'm at the Whitechapel Street again? That's pretty cool. That's like a quick way to get over there. We made it. Stonebridge Cemetery.
Over there!
These guys don't know when to quit. Oh, I vanished right into that blade, like I went through it. Please don't do that. These guys are weak. Who's that over there? These guards, these hunters are all over the place. At least they drop items. Alright.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Well, we're gonna have to find the strength. Oh, you can hear all these noises. A skull? Of course, these unholy things would be here. What's up here, body? Holy symbols and auriculum. They can actually use crosses as long as they have faith. And as long as they believe. Let me see if I can break these. Nope. This is kind of shining though. Is there something here? Near the clay copse. Who's that? I'm trying not to see if there's any other collectibles around here. Doesn't look like it. It's a pretty big cemetery. How big is this cemetery? Oh yeah, it's pretty big.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
Discreetly attend Mary's funeral.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. and whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
I guess that's the mom. She's pretty old. Is that her,
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Is that her butler? I would have thought more people would have attended her funeral, but it's just the mom.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
I wish the tears would come. But I'm empty. And I feel a hypocrite.
Let your pain run free, Jonathan. Don't smother it. What you feel is your humanity. Don't be so quick to lose it.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
How is it possible? Tell me. Is it so easy to take a life every night? And then just smile and nod at those you spared?
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
I'm not a religious man. You should know that.
This is not about you forgiving yourself. This is for her. This is you telling Mary how sorry you are.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Can we even be allowed to go in church if we're a vampire? I don't even know why I put that I'm not religious, because I mean, I'm a Christian, so. I didn't even read all the choices. Reach St. Mary's Church. There's your sister. This looks like a very creepy cemetery, though. Alright, time to go to church. We need to confess. Whitechapel, Old Road. Oh, and more of you guys. It's funny, they call you sir and then they try to like shoot you down. Yeah, take the back roads. Oh, what is this? Another one? Where did that come from? Oh, these skulls are just coming everywhere. Oh, look at you. Ah, they got me. They got some strength in there. Strength in numbers, right? I killed one and the other one came from behind me. Enough playing with you. I think he's the last one. He dove right at me. Nullified. This one looks like it's the boss. The leader of that gang. He's resisting my stuns. One more and he's dead. Trying to escape again. We got some opium. I feel like there could be a hideout around here. This was probably their lair. I'm trying to find where their bodies are so I can loot them. I guess that's all of them. Yep. There's a door there. Oh, there's nothing there.
Hello, sir. Sorry to disturb you at this hour. I'm a doctor inquiring about the epidemic. May I come in?
A doctor, you say? No, thank you.
Huh, that's funny. Mesmerize level 3 required.
All right. I shan't insist. Goodbye for now, sir.
So I guess that must be true of the vampire lores. Like if you don't get invited, you can't go in their house.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
What is he? He looks like a beast.
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon.
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I I shall return as your judge and jury.
That looks like a true vampire. It looks almost like a man bat.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
He looks like a true demon. Another skull? Let's avoid him. Let's just go straight to the church. Oh, they're fighting amongst themselves.
Not a safe place. Right on, there's safer places to be than here.
That's a reverend?
Step away, never step back.
What is that? This man just put the Holy Cross on me. Gotta get away from that. Oh, he's got a good little combo going on. Alright, someone else is shooting us. This is like a warrior priest.
God walks with me. Over there. There's one of them.
Finally. Someone is okay. This guy's actually getting shots off me. You're dead. What? Blood Spear didn't kill him? Well, that will.
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix. This is not good news.
Is that where he's at? That's where the other one's at? That priest warrior was the toughest out of all of them. These guys are just no match. I wonder if I have to kill them all before I can loot them. Yeah, I think you do. Common handle part. Because I was like, who was shooting me? That whole time it was that dude. The Whitechapel. So I guess I have to go back to the Whitechapel Church.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I have words for one departed. This is a private concern.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
He's playing like a therapist too now. She died because of me.
She died because of me. How do you think I feel?
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What words would you like to say to your poor sister?
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary, forgive me.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Did he not hear me and just... Like, I just confessed, and this guy's like, not even phased. Meet Edgar at the hospital.
There. I confessed to that vicar. Do I feel better? Only time will tell.
Well, I guess as a priest he can't judge, right? You fools again! He went flying with that blood spear. I think that's much better than using the claws. What's down there? I wonder if doing this is quicker than just running. Oh, I'm back at the cemetery.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you.
Is this who sired me? What is that?
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
Riddles and rhymes. You took my life. Now you insult my mind.
Be stilled, my child. I bring understanding.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron.
With ions. What? Then this entity.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Where's Mary's grave? Oh, maybe this is it right here. Looks like it's newly buried. Alright, which way? Back to Pembroke Hospital. I'm digging this game. I'm getting more into it. Like the storyline and the music is top notch. There should be like fast travel points though. That might be the only, might be a downside to this. Alright, this looks like it's the way.
This is despicable.
Alright, this is not the way. It seemed like he was like screaming at me. I don't know what he was saying. We just rocked him though. I think he was living here. Hideout unlocked. This is a hideout? Alright, cool. I did not know that. We're closer to the Pembroke Hospital too. It looks like. Oh, I remember this. This is back to that sewer. I don't want to go there. And now we gotta wait for these loading times. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should explore. Maybe there might be something worthwhile down here right now. Since I'm already down here. Like a weapon or something. Because there is also like an achievement for getting all the weapons, which is yeah, I'm gonna try to go for the platinum trophy in this game. Stonebridge sewers. Wait, this looks like it's a different route. Have I been here before? Maybe not. It's locked. Oh, they're eating. Maybe I can sneak up on them. Some of them are pretty fast. Extermination of rodents. This guy's making his own rules. Ascalon. Oh, I missed because I don't have a lock on it. He didn't drop anything? Maybe it was this body that he was looking at. I kind of feel bad for them because they're kind of like primitive. They don't even know what they're doing, I don't think. They don't seem organized. Is this where I came from? Alright, so there really wasn't anything down there except that letter. Which is good if you need collectibles. Because I believe that's another achievement. So yeah, you gotta get all the collectibles, all the weapons. Then there's an achievement for getting all the districts to critical, I think. So there's a couple. I think I'm gonna get to the doctor and then I might end it right here for now. Alright. Wait, was he talking to me?
Last warning, sir! Over there! There's one of them!
Thank you for your concern. That's all you had was 2 shillings? Alright, I think I'm at the hospital again. I guess all these little boxes, maybe they have a cooldown period. And then you can like reopen them again.
It's locked, all right.
See, there's one right here too.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned.
How are you not going to tell that this man is a vampire
By the
with
sacred stole, this is very bad news.
those eyes?
Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
The hospital is chaotic as it is. No one will notice a few more bodies.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
Jonathan, please, I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Yeah, they're going to have a magnifying glass on the hospital.
Well, they are not far wrong. The hospital is almost crawling with vampires.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Is that the priest that we brought? The sad saint of the East End? Yeah, that's the priest. Or the saint. Pembroke Hospital, 4th of August. Oh, so he's a doctor here too. That's why it's good to pick up everything, because you get hints. A rare species of vampires. Like that thin escalon, that could be a rarer species. That thing looks almost evolved. Primate of St. Paul. Alright, let's go. There's nothing else. Or maybe we could ask him, right?
If you don't mind, I have a few questions.
I'd be delighted to help you if I'm able.
I recently tried to enter a church. It has been a very unpleasant experience.
The Brotherhood's research on the matter of faith and vampirism has proved somewhat insubstantial, to say the least.
It's hard to explain in terms of science, that's for sure.
I'm sure Lady Ashbury will have far greater insight into this matter than little old me.
Is this proof that I'm cursed in the eyes of the divine?
The wrath of the Almighty? There's no way of knowing. It could be subconscious guilt, or irrational fear, or deep-seated beliefs.
I just recently met the strangest creature in Whitechapel. He was immense. He mocked me and accused me of hypocrisy.
Perhaps it was a skull. London's streets are overflowing with them these days.
He was observing me with the obvious intent to do me harm. His very presence evoked a palpable sense of menace.
You need to be careful, Jonathan. You've no idea what this creature really is.
It was a vampire.
It was a vampire, all right. But what kind, I'm not sure. He was large and very fast.
If you find anything more about this creature, the Brotherhood would greatly appreciate any information you could spare.
Will do.
Who was that man in your office?
Geoffrey McCullum, actual leader of the Guard of Prewen. I suspect he's the man behind the rebirth of this old and dusty society.
What do they hope to achieve?
Their ultimate goal is the eradication of all vampires in the country. They see you as a threat to mankind, Jonathan.
They know I'm here now, don't they?
I understand your need for blood and will not get in your way. But if you could refrain from feeding within these walls, it would go a long way to defending your case.
What exactly happened here while I was absent?
Hampton turned, quite violently as it happened. Lurking about, attacked Miss Jones. To say he created quite a commotion would be an understatement.
Are you sure it was Hampton that killed Miss Jones?
There was blood everywhere, but no body. And you know the state she was in. I fear for what he did with her. Hopefully he just hid the corpse.
How did the Guard of Prewen come to hear of this?
McCullum has spies everywhere. He will jump at any opportunity to disparage the Brotherhood and show his contempt.
Thank you, Edgar.
But where is he? I guess we're gonna have to talk to the
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Okay, the docks it is. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the video right here. As always, thanks for watching, and catch the next part of this playthrough.